Nerd Muffins! Today we're gonna do my May favorites video. It has been a long time since I posted a video, like an entire month. But that's okay, I needed some time off, and this month I did a lot of exploring new things, so I'm really excited to talk about all those things, and hopefully you will enjoy it. So first we're gonna talk about music, which is always one of my favorite categories. This month, Turn Blue came out. It is the brand new Black Keys album that is kinda hard to look at. It hurts my eyeballs. The sound of this album is very different from a lot of the Black Keys' other stuff, and I love it. I think they did a great job. It is a little bit of a darker album because Dan Auerbach, the lead singer of the Black Keys, was going through some really difficult things while they were working on this album, and you can research that if you'd like to, but it's a beautiful album. It really is. You can't go wrong with the Black Keys, in my opinion. You can't. The next band I'm going to talk about is called Two Door Cinema Club, and they are really cool. Their song Changing of the Seasons has kind of been my theme song for this month, and a lot of their music is just really cool, and they're brand new to me, so if you have any suggestions of specific songs you like by them, please leave them below and I will check them out. Also, the song Chills by Down with Webster has been my jam all month. Whenever it comes on the radio, I crank it so hard, and I just feel so unstoppable when I'm listening to it. I don't know what it is. I'm usually not a Down with Webster fan, but something about this song just gets me going, and I just scream it at the top of my lungs, and it is so exciting and exhilarating, and I love it. And the last musical thing I'm going to mention is actually a movie soundtrack. The movie Inside Llewyn Davis was just nominated for 2 Oscars this past year, I believe. And the soundtrack for this movie is so beautiful. The movie kind of revolves around folk music and the community that surrounded it in the 60s, and it is gorgeous. I actually nap to it sometimes because it's so relaxing and peaceful, and it's just beautiful. It's honestly some of the best music I've ever heard. And now we're on to creative things. This month I only have one thing, and it is actually a poem called This Is My Voice by Shane Koikzan. Yep, I think that's how you say it. And it is one of the most moving poems I have ever heard in my life. I think it's a poem, maybe it's like a speech thing, but either way, it's really beautiful. I don't know what to call it, but it's great. Please listen to it. I will leave a link in the description, and you will feel so powerful after you listen to it in the best way possible. Not like a evil, powerful, I'm gonna take over the world, more like a I'm an empowered human being, I'm gonna make changes type of thing, you know? Did that make any sense? This month we have a fashion category that's new. I'm kind of excited about it. First we have high-waisted shorts. Ooh! I've actually found it very hard to find high-waisted shorts that fit me nicely because usually my butt hangs out, and that's not a good look. Either way, I really enjoy them. I've been trying to get into crop tops more, so these kind of cover up a little bit more of your belly and then you're not so exposed, and I really enjoy them. These are from Stitches. I don't know if that's just a Canadian store or not, but they usually have pretty cheap clothing, and it's really good. And then we have flowy shorts, and they are so ridiculously comfy, and I love the patterns that they come in. I got these at Forever 21, and I also got these at Forever 21 as well, and they are just ridiculously comfy. A little bit see-through, so be careful. But hey, maybe that's the look you're going for. I don't know your life. Also, I got new glasses this month. I really love them. They're a lot bigger than my last ones. My last ones were very square as well, and these ones are a lot rounder, and I like the way that they shape my face, and they feel very nerdy and quirky, and I'm into that. This month we get to talk about gardening. I don't think we'll be able to talk about this every month, seeing as the growing season for Canada is a little bit limited, but I can show you what I got this year. I've been growing jalapenos, which have only flowered a little bit. This is probably my least grown plant. I think it has 3 sprouts so far. 4? Oh, 4, maybe 5. And then I also have, this one is basil. This one has probably grown the most out of all the plants that I have, and it smells delicious. That's one of my favorite things about gardening, is the way that it smells. I also have oregano, and I'm planning on using all these when I move out, because then I'm gonna cook lots with them, and I'm really excited. And I also got rosemary, which smells delicious. I am so excited to eat these. That sounds really weird, actually, but I am really excited. Right at the beginning of the month, I saw Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I liked it a lot. It was really, really good. I may have liked it more than the first one. The part with the, spoilers by the way, the part with the little kid when he goes to stop, was it Rhino at the time? I don't even remember anymore, it was so long ago. But either way, when that little kid just gets the courage in his Spider-Man costume to go stop the villain when Andrew Garfield doesn't show up, it was so beautiful. I wanted to cry, actually, but I couldn't because my friend would have judged me pretty hard. I love how I call this character Andrew Garfield even though it's Peter Parker. Also, I watched Inside Llewyn Davis this month. I talked about it in the music category, and it was just a beautiful film. If we're just looking at the film aspect of it, even without the music, it was beautifully done. It is a very nice film to look at. That is something that matters to me a lot. If the film is nice to look at, if it's pretty, if the shots are nicely lit, that's something that matters to me, and this movie did that in every way. And the story was fantastic, the characters were magnificent. Justin Timberlake's in it, by the way, if you needed a reason to watch it besides everything I just said. Justin Timberlake's in it. He's looking real fine, so maybe you should check that out. Also, I watched a British indie film called Submarine for the first time, and it was so, so good. It is done by the guy who plays Moss on the IT Crowd. If you're a fan of British shows, maybe you'll know what I'm talking about. I always forget his name in real life and I feel really bad. I think his first name is Richard. I've been really into indie films lately, and that is just one that I really, really enjoyed. And that concludes my May favorites. This video felt short. Did it feel short to you guys? It felt short to me. Either way, May has been a very, very good month for me. A lot of new things happened and it was exciting, and I am very proud of myself. Everything's really, really good. Hopefully more videos will be coming at a regular basis. I do have a lot of plans and I'm very excited about them. Hopefully you are too, maybe. Thank you so much for watching. Never forget how amazing you are because you are so, so cool, and I will talk to you guys later. It's such a beautiful movie. I believe it was nominated for 2 Oscars?